How's it going, everyone? I'm playing around with some lighting right now. Also, don't mind me and my coziness. We're going to be doing some work today, and I want to stay nice and cozy as we do some work. So, yeah. Um, Basically, what we are doing today is a co-work stream. How a co-work stream works is we're going to be following the Pomodoro uh, technique. So, we will work for 15 minutes, then we'll take a break, and then we work for 15, take a break, and so on. Um, yeah, very helpful for getting stuff done. So if you'd like to join along, feel free. If not, that's okay too. To start, we're just going to look at our tasks of what we need to do and note those down. So for today, I am working on my essay for my political science class. Political science is not my strong suit. I just took it as an elective because I thought it was interesting. Um, so I have to finish. I have a lot of my points. I gotta expand my knowledge section. I gotta add some more points in here. And then I have to basically put this all together afterwards. Um, yeah, so to start, let's see. Probably just expand knowledge section. I don't know if this will take two, but we'll say that it'll take two. Um, and then write knowledge section. Um, this should go fairly fast because we'll have all the knowledge. And then we have to write argument section. So we'll do that. And then I do have this one that I was really struggling with. I am meeting with my prof tomorrow morning to look at it and see what to do. But if we have time, so we have about an hour 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so this will probably end up taking our time. Yeah. Okay. Let's start here so we don't overwhelm ourselves and go from there. Oh, yeah, I forgot it. It explains how long this will roughly take. Yeah. Also, I wanted to play some like lo-fi music, but every time I do, I end up getting like a copyright strike. So I have to make like a special playlist of non-copyright music. Unless I can go into like the back end, like the YouTube studio. Um, Whatever. We'll just play some. Even if we get a strike, it's fine. Um, all right. Okay. We'll play this. Is that too loud? I feel like that's okay. to tear down a little. Hi, Skylar. How's it going, hon? Maybe I'll tear it down a little bit more. Oh. There. Is that too quiet now? Okay, does it sound good now? I can't tell if that was before I slightly changed this or not. Like, is it too quiet now? Or is it good? Yeah. I mean, I know it's quieter than I am. It's just supposed to be like a soft background music. Let me turn slightly up. There. I just don't want something too loud. Okay. With that, we will... Yeah, I turned it up a little bit. I think it's better. Here, I can do that too. Oh. Love how you said perfect right as I started changing things. Hopefully it's okay still. I think I put it back to where it was. All right. Let's get started on expanding our knowledge section. I should have brought up... Oh wait, no, I already have a tab ready for it. I gotta pull up my textbook. What the hell just auto-filled my page? What? Okay. Deny. I hate online textbooks. Like, it's one thing if it's a PDF, but I hate, like, having to have an online textbook. Oh wait, hold on, my library. Here we go. Canadian politics. There it is. What chapter was this? This was Indigenous Peoples. I think it was chapter 4. I think so. God, this textbook's horrible. They really are just ridiculous. I agree, 100%. Okay, hide content list, hide this. Let me just be able to do this. Okay. Actually, let's swap these. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Gotta blow my nose. We're not off to a great start with our thing. All right, let's actually get started. I'm just gonna restart this. Can't I restart this? There. All right. So, we need to address the main concerns. First main concern is sentiments of non-Indigenous people. So sentiments of Indigenous people by non-Indigenous people. So there's a lot of ignorance when it comes to treaties. Say ignorance of history. We'll say ignorance, actually. History treaties. Challenges that they face, such as intergenerational trauma. I have a plate here because I was eating earlier. Apologize when I click it. That's okay, it's not a race to beat the clock. Nope, it's not. Generational trauma. We don't need to talk about how I just wrote residential. We don't need to talk about that. I also have my notes from the lecture in here. Take the Indian out of the child. Yeah, that's what John knew. Take the Indian out of the child. That was the purpose of residential schools, according to our first Prime Minister. John A. MacDonald. Oh Jesus! The deputy minister of Indian Affairs in 1920 said, quote, "I want to get rid of the Indian problem. I do not think, as a matter of fact, that the country ought to continuously protect a class of people who are unable to stand alone. Our objective is to continue until there is not a single Indian in Canada that has not been absorbed into the body politic, and there is no Indian question and no Indian department." That's pretty bad for a deputy minister of the Indian Affairs. I mean, that's basically what's happening in the US right now with like having all these like anti-science people in science positions. It's like, yeah, no, that's not doing anyone any good. Oh, so you'll notice I'm not typing on screen. That's just because I'm reading the textbook on another screen. I don't want to be screwed over for streaming the textbook. So we never talked about that quote. I've never heard that quote before. I genuinely don't think I've ever heard that quote before. Talk about lower levels of education. had it down here actually. Yeah. I don't know why I did it that way. I guess I want to scratch my face. Higher incarceration rates, higher substance abuse rates. Yeah. We'll talk about those. Solution. Let's bold these so I can see them more easily. Political will, funding, local corruption. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing one. What are we missing here? Lack of funding. The fact that oh, it literally is this one. I thought that was just a statistic I had for one. All right. I think that's pretty okay with this. In my argument, I do talk about. I shouldn't say. If they see it, oh well. I don't know why I do it like that. All I have to do is hit return and then hit delete, and it does that. But I always hit return and then hit return a bunch more times. Okay, political will. So I talk a lot about political will in my first and second argument. So I might talk to my professor about what do I state in the political will and what do I state in my argument. Funding. And that doesn't need to be bolded. should probably talk about the royal proclamation. So the hold on. So I think we talk briefly about, hold on, I'm gonna finish this. The Royal Proclamation, which was a nation to nation, which so that like recognized indigenous peoples as like a sovereign nation. But then when the Constitution Act of 1867 came in, this is 1763, 1867, the UK basically gave power to Canada. And so the Constitution Act was formed, and that act saw indigenous people as how do I have it worded down here? To a colonial relationship. And so the one party sets the terms for the other one. I think I'll make this bigger. Might make it easier for you to read if you're wanting to read when I'm typing it all. Okay, we'll take our break. Start a 5-minute break. Let's do connections or New York Times games, actually. Alright, we'll start with Wordle. Actually, can I log in? I have no idea what. Is this my account? I have no idea. Alright. Crane. My go-to start. Okay, pretty good. I don't want to say the word that came to mind. Starts with a bone, and ends with an R. Based off of our letters. Liner. Okay, no. Ripen? No, he can't be there. Repin? Okay, no, so probably any R. Nervy? Oh, it's actually nervy. There's that distribution. Alright, the connections. Okay. Oh. Nice. Quad, corner, tree, hammy, lamb, library, delt, surround, overdone, trap, bet, camp, dorm, oh, cafeteria, library, quad, a dorm, parts on a campus, dramatic, overdone, hammy, delt, it's like hamstring, deltoid. Oh, then that would be quad. And then your traps. Okay, so muscle groups. Dorm. So quad's not part. Camp. Corner. Surround. But this trap could be used here too. Camp. Trap. We might just have to guess one. I don't know if I'll get it without guessing one. Overdone, dramatic. Lamb, tree. All right, we'll guess this. Okay, so it's not that. So camp, surround, corner. Wait, what? Okay, that's one. Surround, trap, camp, corner. One of them's wrong. Surround. Tree, dramatic, hammy. Overdone. Hammy. Oh. This is hard. Surround, trap, camp, corner. What? No. Camp, dramatic, hammy, overdone. What? Hold on. No, I want to show me again. Where's... Oh. Clothesline, corner, surround, trap, tree? What? Tree? Starts with Greek letters. Oh, delta, lambda, beta, and theta. I've never heard these words in this context. Like, I've heard dramatic and overdone, but not hammy and camp. I've never heard tree as like to close in on. Like you tree in on someone? That seems weird. Okay, well. Continue with expanding our knowledge section. I guess we'll do funding. Did I talk more about this? No. I keep thinking you can see what I'm reading, but you can't. What's my next task? Maybe we just start writing now. Maybe that's what we do. Do you do multi-page on here? No, it'll be under view. Or can you gnaw on here? Is that the thing that you can't on Google Docs? Okay. So the answer is to create another one. Oh. I guess. Where's duplicate? There's duplicate. Okay. We'll put this here. And I'll put this here. And hi, other Liam. Okay. 125. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That's not. What's the word I'm looking for? Like they. I guess just gave. That's what I was looking for. people's is supposed to be capitalized too. Um, I don't know if desires is the right word. All right, time to start our second break. What are we gonna do this break? Games have we not played? Oh, we haven't done the crossword. The mini. Play. Keeps in the loop in a way. Kept in the loop. Love to pieces. Door. Craze. Single weightlifting unit. Oh, if it's weightlifting, actually, it's going to be kilograms. Type of wood in Horace Slughorn's wand in the Harry Potter books. Skylar, what is Slughorn's wand made out of? What might have you seeing double drugs? Cartoonist creation. Kapow. Caribbean Sea. What's Slughorn's wand made out of? They're kept in the loop. Kept in the loop. Slughorn's wand. It's a type of wood. Ends in a K unless it ends in an L. Unless this is pounds. Single weightlifting. What does it mean by single? Does it mean a kg? Maybe that's what it means. finish this first. I don't want to Google Slughorn's wand. I don't want to have to Google it. A kilogram. Is it supposed to be cedar? No. Skylar, why aren't you helping me? Kapow. What's this? I think I need to know it. But we're having issues. Why are we having issues? Why are we having issues? Okay, we're back. I gotta check. Is it? Oh, oops. Is it supposed to be this? What? A single weightlifting unit. What? Okay, I'm gonna try a cedar. What weightlifting unit starts with an R? Weightlifting. What? You're right. You're right, Skylar. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm so mad. Oh, I'm so mad. You are right. It is a wrap. Cartoonist creation. What? I don't know if I've ever struggled this much with one. Is my brain just that dead today? Clone? Oh, a clone. CC'd. Cartoons creation. Or unless it's a D. Okay, so it's a D. Cartoons creation, a strip. Cartoon strip. Captain Luke, Helts, Felts, Delts, Yelts, Belts, Melts, Jelts, Nelts, Belts, Felts, Celts, Celts, Delts, Felts, Gelts, Helts, Jelts, Celts, Lelts, Welts, Relts, Telts, Yelts, Pelts. What? Oh, this is Mania. Cow. Okay, well, that's not it. Oh, no. That's loud. That's very loud. Belts. This makes sense. I should have been able to guess that sooner. Okay. I gotta get going soon. We have time to do one more, but then I'll have to leave like right after. Okay. Oops. Sorry. My knuckles need to be cracked. First challenge is the sentiments of non-indigenous people towards indigenous peoples. See, here I gotta be careful because, like, I have to ask my prof. Well, how much do I go into? just gonna skip these for now. You'll need to have the finances to maintain a government. Controlled. Proud of you, Skylar. Good job. Um, 125 XP. I don't know what that means either. I love you too. I have no idea what that means though. I have no idea. Um, Okay, with that, I have to get going, but thank you guys very much for coming and joining this little co-work stream. We got a fair bit done. We got about a page or so of writing. I've got some questions to ask and stuff. Yeah, all right. Thank you guys lots. I really have to go, but take care, and yeah.